Let me show you how we can organize apps and pages on the home screen on Samsung Galaxy A37. So what you can do is, of course, let's start with the basics. You can easily change a position of apps that you have on the home screen. To do so, you just press and hold your finger on the app and then you can drag it around. You can move it to the next page or the previous page, and there is no issue with that whatsoever. You can do so with apps, widgets, and folders, of course. Besides that, we can of course add more pages to the home screen. So if you want to create another page, you can, for example, drag an app all the way to the right side to find this empty page, and then you can just leave an app over here. Or you can press and hold your finger on an empty space, and then if you go to the most right page over here, and the page that is on the most right side, then you will find this plus button, so you can tap over here to create a page. Now, besides that, what you can do is you can remove pages, of course. So if you have an empty page, then you can just tap on this trash icon in the upper right corner, and there we go, the page is gone. But you can also do that with a page on which you have something. But if there is at least one item on that page, then you have to confirm that you want to do that. Of course, anything that you have on that page, if you remove that page, then all of these items are going to be removed from the home screen as well. So if you have any apps, folders, widgets, and so on and so forth on that home page and you don't want to lose them from the home screen, you want to change their position first to move them to different pages, of course. Now, we can of course add more apps into the home screen. So if you want to do that, you can just go to the app drawer. And then here we have a couple of methods. You can, for example, press and hold your finger on an app and then just keep holding until you are redirected to the home screen, and then you can just drop the app anywhere. You can also press and hold your finger on an app, and then once you see this additional menu, then you should be able to find Add to Home, so we can use that button, and then the app is going to be added to the first available spot on the home screen. And also, if you want to just drag the app as well, you can press and hold your finger and then drag it to the upper side to be redirected to the home screen. And this works too, as you can see over here. Now, we can of course remove apps as well. So to remove an app, you can just press and hold your finger on that app. And then here we have the remove option. Of course, you can also uninstall an app, but that removes the app completely from your phone. If you want to just remove from the home screen, then you want to choose the remove option in here. Also, what you can do is you can choose select instead, and then you can select multiple apps and you can choose the remove option here at the top. This allows you to remove multiple apps at once. Of course, apps can be organized into folders, which can be very, very convenient because it allows you to save a lot of space. So to do that, you can, for example, drag and drop one app into another one, just like that. There we go. Then we can set up the name for the folder, of course. And if you want to, you can use this plus button in order to add even more apps into that folder. Also, another way is pretty similar to removing, so we can select multiple apps at once, and then we can choose to create a folder here in the upper right corner. There we go. And the rest is pretty much the same. Besides that, of course, folders, normally, if you have like a 1x1 folder, you have to tap on that folder in order to open an app that you have in there. But if you enlarge the folder, which you can do by pressing and holding your finger on that folder, and then if you choose enlarge, then there we go, the folder is going to be 2x2 now. And you will see that we have slightly bigger app icons on that folder. So every app that is slightly bigger in here, so first 8 apps that you have inside that folder, they can be opened immediately without having to go into the folder. So in this case, I can just tap on an app in order to open it straight away. And of course, if I compare it to this 1x1 app, first I have to tap on that folder and then I have to choose the app. So as you can see, this allows you to save a little bit of time, and this is also a pretty great way to put many apps into just this 2x2 slot. So definitely saves lots of space, and you can categorize, of course, these folders however you want to. Of course, if you want to, you can shrink the folder back into this 1x1 size. That is not a problem. Now, if you want to remove a folder, then in that case, you can either remove every app from that folder, 1x1, and then if there is just one app left in that folder, then the folder is going to be removed. Or you can just completely remove the folder by pressing and holding your finger on that folder, but then every app that you had in that folder, it is going to be removed as well. So if I tap over here, then everything is removed from the home screen. Alright, so Now we talked about apps and pages. Also, actually, there's one more thing about pages. So if you press and hold your finger on an empty space once again, then over here in the upper left corner we have this icon over here, which determines which page is the main one. So usually if you go to the home screen, then that main home screen page is opened straight away. And you can actually decide which page should be the default one by just tapping on that icon over here. So there we go. Of course, here in the bottom right corner, we can also go to settings in order to find some additional home screen settings that allow you to, for example, to change the grid of the home screen and of the folders as well. You can, of course, add or remove the media page or the Google Feed page, and so on and so forth. So be sure to check out these settings as well. But in the case of organizing, of course, we also have widgets, which are also a pretty great way to get some information about an app. And if you want to add a widget, you can either press and hold your finger on the empty space again, and then over here we can go to widgets. Now here we have some examples that you can use pretty easily, or you can just go through this list of apps that you have on your phone, and then of course you can choose a widget from that app. So let's say if I go to this Gemini over here, app, then I have one widget. I can either tap on that widget in order to add it, or I can press and hold my finger and then just drag and drop it anywhere. So this is the first method that allows you to add a widget. Another method is to press and hold your finger on an app on the home screen or app drawer, so it doesn't matter. And then if that app has widgets, then you will find widgets option in here, and then you will see just widgets from that specific app. And then the rest is pretty much the same. You can just drag and drop it anywhere. And there we go. Of course, we can resize widgets as well, although sometimes resizing options are limited. If you want to change the size of a widget, you can just press and hold your finger on that widget, and then once you see these outlines, this outline with the thick corners, then you can grab by these corners, and you can try to resize your widget over here pretty easily. But like I said, sometimes we have limited size options, so sometimes you can only use 4x1 widget size and 4x2, and that is all. And sometimes, of course, you have a full flexibility, and sometimes you cannot resize a widget at all. This depends on the widget itself. If you want to remove a widget, you just have to press and hold your finger on that widget, and then we can use the remove option. Not only that, we also have a widget stacking. We have widget stacking feature, which allows you to add multiple widgets into one space. This also, of course, saves a lot of time. If you want to create a stack, first we need to press and hold our finger on a widget that we already have added to the home screen, and then we have create stack. Now, in order to add more widgets into that stack, into the same position, you can only use widgets that are exactly the same size as the widget that you used, or the widget that you want to add has to be resizable to that size. So in this case, I have 2x2 widget, so I can only add widgets that are already 2x2, or they can be resized to 2x2. So if there is a widget that is 4x1 in that specific example, I cannot really add it to that stack. So let's say I'm gonna choose some example widgets. I'm gonna just add this one over here. There we go, and now I can swipe between all of these widgets. Of course, I can keep adding more. We can also edit the stack, so if you decide to remove specific widgets from the stack, you can do so in here. You can, of course, add more, and you can reorganize these widgets as well, so you can choose the order, and that is pretty much it. So this is, I believe, pretty much all that I wanted to show you in the case of organizing apps and pages. So now you should be able to add your apps to the home screen. You can put them into the folder. You can, of course, add very useful features, very useful widgets that allow you to control or get information about specific apps. And that's pretty much it. Now, if there is anything that I missed in the case of organization of the home screen, then please let me know in the comments. And if you're watching this video, then of course check out the comments. Maybe you can find some additional tips and tricks. And that's it. Leave a like and subscribe.